everybody. So I'm here with an update on my Real Care 2 baby. Yes, hi Riley. Hello. Okay. Okay, watch out. Watch out. Oh yeah, you're probably gonna start doing your weird meow now, right? Okay, so I have to admit, guys, I have had her just like this, like in her diaper, for quite a few months now. There he goes. Riley! Hey! Okay. So, I'm gonna be honest, guys. I've basically had her in this state for a couple of months now. And I've just kept her covered with a blanket to keep the dust off of her. So I definitely know now from the looks of things that it had nothing to do with clothes as to why her vinyl is changing color, because she's been sitting naked for a couple of months now and she's gotten worse. I just decided to take a look at her to see, and she's worse. You can see her head. Her head is what color she should be. But as you come down here, and you can still kind of see a little bit here. As you come down though, she is an orangey, pinkish color everywhere. She has some sort of an oily feel to her vinyl. Some spots are worse than others. You can, I mean, like, I just, honestly, I could cry. I know it's just a doll. But I seriously feel like crying, because this is what got me started in the hobby as an adult. This is what started it all. And I'll link below to that story. But this is what got me into dolls as an adult. And now I know I even before her issues began, I didn't really play with her very much anymore. Just because I am more into the Reborns, because I feel they are more realistic looking and they're also more realistic feeling. They are so much more cuddlier. She's hard vinyl. So she's not cuddly like my other babies. But from time to time, I did still like to put her on and utilize her electronics, and it was very close to having a real baby in the house. I mean, she would cry for attention and all that stuff. I've made some videos with her in the past doing that. And now it's just like, looking at her just breaks my heart, because like, and look at, like, part of her foot is still okay, but look, she is like an orange red color. It doesn't look realistic at all. I honestly have no idea what has happened, because I've asked around to lots of people that own these dolls. No one has ever had this happen. I've looked and looked and I've never seen this happen. And then of course, as I had showed you before, like, the back of her head is in bad shape. The back of her is really bad. She has this weird mark there. Her lights are still lighting up, which tends to tell me that she still works, but I haven't even tried her to see because I just don't know. Like, and I mean, her battery will still need charging because for some reason, I don't know if this is a normal thing with the Real Care 2s, Real Care 2 Plus babies, but from the day I got her, anytime her battery would start to get low, she would make these clicking sounds, and that's when I would plug her in and charge her up. I still have to do that even though I'm not using her because she will drive us nuts at night, like, because she'll start making these clicking sounds. And so I'll just plug her in and charge her up and then unplug her when she's charged. The only thing I can think of is that I used to leave her plugged in for long periods of time. I would not unplug her once she was charged. And the manual that she came with said you could leave them plugged in for like up to 30 days. And it would be okay. But on the newer model, I noticed on their website, they say to unplug them as soon as they're charged. So I don't know if maybe over time, the extended charging had some kind of reaction with her vinyl, like with heat. I don't know what's happened. I really don't. And so I'm kind of, right now, I'm just at a loss as to what I want to do with her. You'll notice that I haven't included her in my intro because I'm just not really sure where I stand right now with her. I contacted the company. I can have her head and her limbs replaced, but it's going to cost me a fair amount. It's going to cost me like about $200 to do that. And unfortunately, they cannot replace the torso. So her torso will always look this awful. Now, mind you, I mean, most of the time that's covered with clothes. So I'm just trying to decide if I can live with that. If it really bothers me that much, then the only other option they gave me is that I need a whole new doll. Now, they don't make the Real Care 2 Pluses anymore. So the only thing they make is Real Care 3s. And I would outright have to buy one, which the company doesn't sell to individuals. They only sell to schools. But given that I've purchased one in the past and I explained to them why I had purchased it at the time, which is still the reason why I would want it, they did approve me to purchase one. But it's going to be $1,600, and I believe that that is before taxes. So I'm thinking it's closer to like $2,000 for a new one, and I am not willing to spend that. I'm not willing to spend that because, like I said, even before these issues began, this is not a doll that I play with on a regular basis, and so for me, I don't feel like I can justify spending that to get a whole new doll if I'm not going to play with her very much. So I just don't know what to do. I just don't know. I'm really sad about what's happening. I honestly get like a sick feeling in my stomach every time I look at her because I spent so much on her to begin with. She was, after taxes, she was like over $1,000. And that was many years ago. And I had sold my electronic neonate to put towards that. So I sold my electronic neonate, I believe, for like $700. And so then I just had to put in the remainder. But I don't know, like I just feel sad. So I've just been keeping her covered and I'm trying to decide what I want to do. I think what I'm kind of thinking of doing at this point is sending her in and having her looked at. Hi, buddy. Because I would like someone, maybe someone at the company in the repair section, maybe they can give me some sort of explanation as to what has happened with her vinyl. I would love to know, like, what the reason is. I also would like them to check to make sure that there's nothing internally in terms of electronics or whatever that may be causing this issue. That might not be safe. So I believe they said, like, if you just send her in to be checked, it's $75. And then I'm thinking I can take it from there. If they can give me some kind of answer as to what the issue is, and then I can maybe decide whether or not I want to replace the limbs or just sell her, or I don't know. I just am at a loss, honestly. I don't know what you guys would do if you were me, but I'm really confused as to what to do, because if I'm thinking selling her, I don't know if I want to spend the money to fix, like, to replace the head and the limbs. I mean, that could be up to the new owner to do at their expense, but I'm just really bummed out about it. I really, really am. And I don't really know what I want to do. You know, like, I've had many moments where I'm like, you know what, I should just sell her. It'll, you know, make some space in my collection, just sell her. And, you know, because my collection is getting to a point where I'm starting to feel overwhelmed with the size of it now. And I don't feel like I'll be honest with you guys, though, I did buy a Saskia kit in hopes to get that reborn in the future, like maybe next year sometime. But other than that, I'm thinking I don't want any more babies, because I really am feeling overwhelmed by the amount that I have right now. And so that's another reason why I'm thinking maybe I should just sell my Real Care, because I don't play with her that much, and because of these issues and how I feel like a disconnect from her. But then on the flip side, I'm like, oh, I remember all the fun that I had at the Minnesota meetup, and then when I went and visited Nicole and we took our Real Cares out, and like they were so much fun, and you know, we might want to do that again at some point. And so I'm just like, I'm kind of like torn between whether I want to actually part with her or not, and what needs to be done to rectify the situation, if anything. So I don't know what I hope to get out of this video, or why I'm sharing this with you guys. I just know some people, I think some people were asking about her, and were also like, some people thought I had got rid of her, but I just wanted to say that I haven't. She's still here, but this is what the issues are, and these are the decisions that I'm trying to make in regards to her. And yeah, so I'm just basically, I don't know, I'm not looking for, I don't want anyone to ask to buy her at this point, because I don't know what I'm doing. I'm confused about the situation. I feel really sad, and I just wanted to share that with you guys. And yeah, so that is the update on my Real Care 2. And at this moment, like, she's named Veda. She used to be named Haley. I know, it's confusing. But I renamed her Veda. But I don't know. It's just a lot of money invested in the doll already. And then to have to spend more money to try and repair but it can never fully be repaired because I can't do anything about her torso. I don't know what to do. And I just don't have the money to buy a whole new one. I don't know. This is just a jumbled mess and a rambling video, and I don't really know what I'm trying to get at. I just basically wanted to give you the updates and what I've been feeling and what I've been dealing with her. And I don't know if you guys have any advice or what you would do if you were me. I don't know. It's such a hard decision to make because she has a lot of sentimental value. Even though I don't do anything with her anymore, she has a lot of sentimental value in my collection. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know, guys. The decisions in this hobby sometimes are really hard, and just knowing that I think I would like to bring down the size of my collection is weighing on me a little bit because I love all my babies and I can't imagine getting rid of anyone. So I'm having issues with that, but at the same time I'm starting to get overwhelmed. So but I just love them. I love all my dolls and I love getting new ones and I love adding to my collection, but at the same time it's hard to keep up with a large collection. So it's like, which do I choose? All right, well, these are, I'm sure, issues we all face with collecting, so let me know what your thoughts are. Thanks for watching, guys, and we'll see you next time. Bye. So I am here to change Holly out of her Halloween costume, and I'm going to be putting her into a sleeper that she came with. It's a pink sleeper with these little bulldogs. There's a little bulldog on the butt. So she is going to be the first one to get changed out of her Halloween costume.